Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be doing a breakdown cash stuffing, also adding to savings challenges for my first paycheck of October. But we're going to be working on, well, not on, but we're going to be working with low income funds. So if you do have a low income budget or you're just trying to scratch funds, then hey, this video is for you. So let's go ahead, y'all. Before we hop into it, go ahead, if you have not already joined the family, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button, share. That brings this video out to the algorithm. It helps my channel out so much, doesn't cost you a thing. All right guys, let's go ahead, let's hop into it. First, we need to figure out how much cash we're actually going to be cash envelope stuffing today. I will be also stuffing my everyday cash spending wallet, which I split up. I always switch up my cash envelope spending wallet. So one day I might have a big wallet, one day I might have a small wallet. I try to keep budgeting fun, so I just switch things out. That's how it goes. All right, so we're going to be working with $186 for our cash for today. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. I hope that I actually got enough cash. So I'm not actually sure if I did, but if not, we'll do, we'll make an IOU, and when it's available, I will make it up. Okay. All right. In my other video, I got a lot of comments about my cash tray. So this is just a cash tray that I make. I do have these on my site. I like them. I like my other big cash trays, the ones that are blinged out, but this one is a little bit more compact so that I can keep it spacious on my desk, and plus when I'm doing my videos. So that works out. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to hop into October section. So I already have it pretty much bookmarked out, so we'll know where we're going and how we're going to have everything pretty much. I am actually going to grab me a pen here, and we're just going to use, I'm going to get this one. This one's a little thin, so I'm going to try that one too. Let's just try them all, right? All right, so the first thing we need to look for my budget, how I like to do it, I like to add my income, in which the income is, we have budgeted for $1,750, but the actual was $1,700. And then the rollover will always be the same as what my last paycheck budget was, and that was $1,600. And the reason why I have so much for the rollover was because we did get an extra paycheck and we got paid on the 29th of the month, so I still have some of those funds, but I had to use some of those funds for the bills that were actually due before the 10th. Okay, so that's what that is for. All right, so we're going to do our totals, and we're going to add up our totals, and I should be able to add this up without using a calculator, but I'm going to use a calculator. All right, so we got 3,350, and then we got 1,700 plus 1,600, so that's 3,300. Okay, so that is what we're working with for income there. The next thing we're going to do, I like to do a running total because I use this as a check ledger. So I'm going to subtract the amounts that were actually paid, which will be in this column, and that whatever I have left is going to be the amount that I have for like my savings, my debt, my cash envelopes, and all of those other good things. So we have, and we're going to go ahead and do this and subtract it. Not 330, 3,300. Okay, so for Brinks, we actually paid 0 because remember I have that huge big credit. So no overage and shortage. So we're going to put a line here, so that'll keep us at our 3,300. Next, we have after school. So that's the $90, and that was actually $90. Do not get any type of discounts for that. So that is not going to be any different than what that is. All right, so, and that'll give us $3,210. Next, we have Netflix. And this right here, I'm doing this even though some of the days hadn't came out yet, but I just want to make sure that this is accounted for in my checking account. So $15.49, and this is an automatic payment. So all of the ones in blues are automatic payments. So date paid, this will be coming out on the 14th. So $3,194.51. Target, that's minus $60, so which will be the exact amount that I'll send. So minus $60. And that's $3,134. Oh my goodness. Doing entirely too much. Okay. Oh my gosh. I am so thankful for this whiteout. Because I remember back in the day we had liquid whiteout. And now that I have this, yeah, the liquid whiteout, it should have been a law against it. 14. So that'll be $3,013.451. And I said that kind of wonky. Okay, minus mortgage, which is the exact same thing. So that'll be, did that on the 10th. Okay, so that'll be $1,386.51. As you can see, that took a huge chunk. So Xfinity, which is an automatic payment, so that'll be $70. And that will come out on the 19th. That is an automatic payment. So we're going to do minus $70, $1,316.51. Minus Lowe's, which is $80. And we go ahead and send that. So that'll be minus 80. So that's $1,396.51. Okay, so minus after school, so 90. So that'll come out on the 21st. I like to keep these on the days that they come out. So that's $1,306.51 minus Discover, which is $215. And that's on the 10th. So that's $1091.51. And good old AP, which is $315. And then that is the 10th too. And so we'll do $315. And that'll give us, so that'll leave us with $776.51 to play with. So we're going to put that here. And we're going to go ahead and add our expenses up. So we got 40, 35 plus 90, 1549, 70. Okay. So we got $2,723.84. And let's make sure we have, yep. And then what we're going to do is we're going to subtract 40.35 from this because the 40.35 wasn't there. So that'll give us our 2,683.49. So that'll give us our amount of our total actual expenses that we actually spent money on. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and move to our emergency savings. So instead of doing $100, which I budgeted for, we actually did $140. So we're going to go ahead and bring $140 down here. Next, debt. This one right here, Capital One, and budgeted for $50, and $50 was actually pretty much sent. All right, so that is what we have for that, and we're going to bring $50 extra down. All right, so now let's move over to the good stuff. We are going to do some cash envelope stuffing. I can't get the word out. So this is how I am going to be stuffing my cash envelope wallet. And I just used one of these binders. This is a little bit larger than what I normally have. Like I said, I do switch back and forth for my cash envelopes. So this is what I got going on for this time. And we're going to go add money to our cash envelopes, and then I'll probably do some to my savings challenges. But let's go ahead and get this one started. Okay, so for the first one, this is out of whack a little bit. So we're going to do, I'm going to hop down to groceries. So groceries, we actually didn't have any left over. I actually went over budget for groceries. I went over $2.05, as you can see here. So this is zero, so balance. So we're going to actually add $120. Now this right here is going to be cashless, so that's why I have a tracker in here. So I do a lot of pickup delivery, and that just makes it pretty much easy by me using my debit card. So I also use book, which really helps me keep everything under control with my shopping. So I just use this, and then when I do pick out, I do check boxes. I check it off once I take the things out of the bags to make sure that I have all of my groceries in my bag. But this one right here does really help me with keeping my groceries under control. So we're going to be adding, so we got 10. We're going to be adding 120. Just lost my train of thought. So that'll give us a total of 120 that is in the checking account to be used for groceries and household. And groceries are super expensive. Oh my gosh. All right, so that'll be 120. And I didn't put the money on the side, so hopefully I have the correct increments. So we will. Our envelope is for eat out, and we don't have anything in there, as you can see. So we're going to be adding $25. So I'm going to do a 20 and a 5. So that'll give me $25. All right, next we have our gas envelope. Okay, this one is a little bit in order. Okay, this one here, same thing, is cashless. Don't have any in there, so I'm going to do add cash. So we're going to do 10, 10, and we are going to be adding $40 for gas. Like I said, I live close to where I work and where Aiden goes to school, so that makes a big difference. So I don't need that much gas, and I do utilize my Kroger points. So that'll be $40 in this cashless gas envelope. All right, next we have miscellaneous, which we're not putting anything in miscellaneous, so this will be blop, blop. All right, next we have personal. Personal, I'm going to do $30 in this one. So we don't have anything in here, so we have 20, and we're going to do a 10, so we're going to do $30. All right, so that'll be 30. I don't think I need anything, but I just gave myself some money. All right, next we have splurge. So splurge, we are going to be doing $30. And this right here, I did pretty much add this because it was more of where I added my coffee, my crisp salad, and everything in there. So that's why I ended up doing the splurge. So we're going to do $30 for that. So that will go in this envelope here. All right, next we have our good old, can I turn this sideways? Yeah, I'm going to turn it sideways. Next, we have our good old McDonald's envelope. So this is one that I use for Aiden because he does love McDonald's. I don't really like McDonald's. I mean, I can do the fries, but other than that, I don't really eat McDonald's. It's just preference. But we are actually going to be adding today, we're going to be adding $5 to that. And I do need to, should I check it? Or no, I'm going to do a circle. I'm going to do a circle. Okay, so we're going to be adding $5. So I'm going to do $5 here. It's a little tight squeeze here. So let's go ahead and grab. All right, so let's go ahead and grab 5. So we should already have 17, which is for one meal already. I'm going to add some more color to this because I like color. So I'm going to kind of like revive it. I told you guys, every time I do a video, nobody's been walking all day. And then as soon as I do a video, everybody's walking. Any of you walking? All right, so 10, 15, 20, 21, 22. All right, so we have $22 in here. All right, let's see what we got next. Okay, so next we have our chicken fillet envelope, and we're going to add $5. And we already have $5 in there, so we're going to do 5. So we're going to do this. I don't know if I have the other color. Oh, here we go. Because I was doing the fries. These fries are overcooked, so don't be asking me about these fries, y'all. They overcooked. Yes, they are. So this will be $5. Yeah, these fries are overcooked, so that's why they so deep brown. Because I didn't have a light brown. All right, so we got $10 in our chicken fillet. Let's make sure this is dry. And our chicken fillet envelope. And I would do this separately. Like I said, I did start tracking my expenses in here because it makes it a little bit easier because once I spend, I can just flip it to the back and I can just be like, oh, write it down. And I do find that it's a lot more easier for me to stay on track and on task when I do it, put it in here. So that's what those are for. Okay, so we are actually done with my everyday cash spending wallet. So I'm going to stick that up here. I'm going to go ahead and add this up. So this is 30 plus 120 plus 25 plus 40 plus 30 plus 5 plus 5. And it'll be just pretty much the same thing, because we didn't have anything left over. Okay. Now, what we have next is, so this is $255. I'm going to go ahead and write that down. Next, I have a nail appointment that is coming up. I have $60 in there. So I'm going to be taking my sinking funds envelope here, and we are going to go to nails. And let's see here. We're going to add $60 to nails. Oh, here we go. Because that's what I need to do my nails. All right, so we're going to do add cash. Yeah. So we're going to do 10, 10. We're going to add $60. So our balance will be $60. And this will be gone before you know it. I am going to end up making me a massage envelope also, because I think massage is pretty much, that has helped me. Okay, so we have 20, 40, 50, 60. So we got $60 here. So that will go in our nails envelope. So we have that one there. All right, so next, so I'm going to go ahead and put 60. So next, guys, we're going to add to my 52 weeks savings challenge, which is the new one. Let's go ahead and grab that one. So all right, and I did say that I was going to do $22 for my savings challenge. So I hope 10, 20. I wonder, am I missing something? 20, 21, 22. I guess I have enough. Let me see what I got going on here. Okay, so we got this pocket. So we need to do 10 and 12. So 10 can go here. And we are going to stick that in the back here. So that is 10. And we have 12. You can leave that in there, or you can take it. It's totally up to you, or you can take the card out. 10, 11, 12. So we got 10, 11, 12. And I am not sure why I have that much left over. Because I think that was all of my budget. Okay. So we are this far with our 52 week savings challenge. So we have that, and then, oh, I got this folded. Hold on. I got this folded up. No, ma'am. There we go. So I have this much to go, y'all. All right, so we have that, and we are done with this. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back in here. So that is good to go. I'm going to stick that back up here. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 ones left. I am not sure why I have 9 ones, but I'm going to actually hold this because I might have a different challenge that I can actually add this to. So I'm just going to put that there. All right, now let's go back to our planner. And here we go. All right, now I can actually move the tray now. I'll put this here and move this up here. All right, so we can see what we got going on here. All right, so what we want to do is we've already pretty much, let me do 22. And yeah, all right, so we're going to go ahead and balance and tally this up so we can make sure that we did our figures right. So our total income was $3,300. And let's add up our expenses. So we got 2,683.49 minus, not minus, plus 140, plus the 50, plus the 255, plus the 60, plus the 22, and that is $3,210.49. So we got 3,300 minus 3,210.49. So hopefully our ending balance will be 89.51. So let's go ahead and add this up. Let's okay, so let's reiterate. So we ended up with the actual total of $616.51. So minus the 140 gave us $476.51, minus the 50 gave us $426.51, minus the 255 gave us the 2 minus the 50 minus the 255 gave us $171.51, minus the $60 gave us $111.51, minus the $22, and so that total was $89.51. So that is the same as that total. Woo! Took your girl a second, but I got it. Okay, so that is all of what we have for this budget and for our cash envelope stuffing. And I think I pretty much stuffed everything that I needed to stuff. And guys, we are actually pretty much done with this cash envelope stuffing and savings challenge and budget. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. And until next time, guys, oh, don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, or share so that you could be notified when the next video come out. And like I always say, until next time, guys, peace.